All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome into the next. I'm Michael. That's Josh. We have a pretty good episode for you coming up with AFC West Super Teams.
Pretty good. Pretty good. Not
And
great. Pretty good.
Josh, how are you?
I'm doing good.
That is
I'm excited. We got a fun show tonight. AFC West Super Teams. Also, quick announcement, by the way. I just want to get this right here. If you don't see it on the ticker, we do have a YouTube channel. Shout out to those that are watching on YouTube right now. I'm going to post one interview that we've done over the course of the show per day, at least that I have as a recording. So I can't post them all, unfortunately, but I can post a couple of them, including the Bob Costas interview will be coming on our YouTube channel. And every single show from now on, we will be putting on YouTube as well. Kind of if you want to either rewatch it or you missed part of it, you can come back and watch it on YouTube as well every single night starting now. So yeah, big time announcement. We're excited about that. Shout out to the YouTube people.
right. Okay. Yeah. So YouTube, and we're gonna start going back on podcasts as well.
Correct.
So that's gonna be where can they find us on podcasts, Josh?
Everywhere. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, all that stuff. It's everywhere.
Apple Podcasts, Spotify,
And
Stitcher,
if there's it's a podcasting platform, it has it.
right? Google
Just
Podcasts.
all podcasting platforms. If you have a podcast app, we're gonna be on there.
Right. We're gonna start with Score Center now, and we're gonna go to the MLB summer camp games. Currently, the Orioles are playing the Nationals.
Hey, we won yesterday.
We did. We beat the Phillies.
Ryan Mountcastle.
Yeah, shout out Ryan Mountcastle. I have no idea, and I don't know anything about him.
I've heard the name.
I never.
That's about it. But he hit a bomb.
It was a big one.
Woo.
Right. Orioles Nationals. By the way, Nationals play that opening day game, which I'm going to be on the call for, and guess who else is going to be on the call for? Josh.
Bang! Let's go!
We're going to do opening day between the defending World Series champions Nationals and probably one of the most iconic franchises in all of sports, the New York Yankees. So Nationals Orioles, they're at the bottom of the eighth, no outs. Orioles are up; they have no one on base. 4-1, the Nationals currently lead. Phillies at Yankees, that's currently going on at MLB Network. Phillies up 2-1, bottom of the seventh. Yankees have a man on first with no outs. Top of the fifth, Pirates Indians 3-3 currently there. No outs and no one on base for the Pirates. Astros Royals, they're at the bottom of the second. One out for the Royals, no one on base. Cubs White Sox 5-0. White Sox currently lead. They're at the bottom of the first. White Sox have an out and no one on base. Three more games coming up today at 9:10 p.m. on MLB Network. Angels at Padres at 9:40 p.m. Diamondbacks at Dodgers, and then also at 9:40 we have Giants and Athletics. Those are your MLB scores of the day. In the MLS, Philadelphia versus Orlando, currently on ESPN in the 22nd minute. Miami versus New York City FC 1-0. NYCFC 1, and then the game postponed today was between Dallas and San Jose. Juventus beat Lazio today in Italian Serie A. That was the only game there. In the Premier League, Brighton and Newcastle's 0-0 draw. It's a 0-0 draw, not a single goal in 90 minutes.
That is sad.
Sheffield United lost to Everton 1-0. A bit better, still not that good. And then Wolves beat Crystal Palace.
How do you play 90 minutes with no goal score? I mean, that's horrible.
Josh is not a fan.
Shameful.
Those are your big scores of the day.
All right. Are we
good? Yeah.
All right. Trivia time.
Let's go to today's trivia question.
All right, TikTok, it is time for today's trivia question answered. And today's trivia question was, who has the longest playoff drought in the NFL right now, and also happens to be the longest playoff loss drought in NFL history? They've lost their last 9 playoff games in a row. It's a sad, sad franchise, the Detroit Lions. All right, there we
The
go.
Lions have lost 9 in a row. Now the question we bring up is, what do the Lions? Oh, hold on.
Hold on, wait. I'm not ready yet.
Well, I can start.
Okay, yeah, you intro it.
What do the Lions need to end that drought? I'll say this. First of all, Matt Patricia has, let's just say, not been doing.
He's got to go.
He's under expectation. You're right. He's not been playing up to or coaching up to his
He's
expectations.
got to go.
Right. The first step, in my opinion, is let go of Matt Patricia, then we'll talk. Matt Stafford's aging. His accuracy is insane. He's really good with that. He's a good quarterback, but he's not the answer for them. They have a young team. I like Galladay a lot. They've been improving. They've been improving really everywhere. But again, also a pretty tough division. Packers obviously the best team there. Bears have an insane defense. Vikings lost a lot. They also soon are going to be in rebuild mode. But the Lions have been there 9 consecutive years, longest, Josh, as you mentioned, in NFL history.
Okay, so
The Lions need to do a lot to end that drought.
So, I just realized. Okay, I don't know what happened, but it went away. I don't know what happened. The video deleted, so I need to redo this. I don't know what happened, but it needs to be redone.
It happened to me last week.
Okay, so let's try this again. All right, TikTok time to answer today's trivia question. Today's question was, who has the longest active playoff loss drought in the NFL right now and NFL history? Is the same team. They've lost their last 9 playoff games in a row. It's a sad franchise, the Detroit Lions. All right, there we go.
Hold on. So playoff loss drought?
So they've lost their last 9 playoff games.
Oh.
The last 9 playoff games that the Lions have been in, they've lost them all.
So the question isn't how do you get to the playoffs, it's how do you win in the playoffs. First of all, the first part of this is don't follow.
Basically, the question is how do they get back on track? And when I say back on track, I mean somewhere they haven't been since the late 50s, early 60s, but it's back on track.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, there we go.
Josh, what do the Lions need to do to end that drought?
First of all, Matt Patricia needs to go. He needs to be out the door. Now he has proven that he is not a competent NFL head coach. Sorry, that's harsh, but it's true. He's not an NFL caliber head coach. He's a great defensive coordinator, but he is just simply not fit to lead a locker room in the NFL, period. He's not, to me, he's not one of those people that can just go to another team, another system, and they'll be fine. I just don't think he's fit to be a head coach in this league. I just don't. You look at the way he's been, his work ethic in the NFL. I mean, his work ethic has been laughable. He's been late to meetings, late to press conferences, late to practice. When he gets to practice, he's on this little dolly thing. He's not even walking around. He's always lazy. This, to me, it is just, he needs to be gone. That's the first thing they got to do. Second thing, you fire the GM, Bob Quinn, because he's not much better either. He has been lazy. He's settled. And he's been one of the main reasons why they haven't been able to make any progress, because with him, they've been able to make some progress, make it to the playoffs here and there, but they haven't won. They haven't won in the playoffs since Barry Sanders was on the team. That's a long time. These guys, they need to right the ship in a big, big way, and it starts with cleaning house entirely. And then you got to get rid of your quarterback as well, Matthew Stafford. And I believe that he is not as good as the stats say. I believe it's a lot of empty stats, but I don't think but it's not only that. It's that he has proven that he can't win you a Super Bowl. In his prime, in his best years, he could definitely win you a couple of playoff games. I'm not saying he couldn't do that. He didn't, but I'm not saying that he couldn't. His team around him was horrible, and I'm not going to blame that on him because he's not a bad quarterback. He's just not as good as the stats say. I'll put it that way.
Right. Well, currently he doesn't have a good. Josh, in other words, everything you just said can be summarized in one word, and that is rebuild.
Yeah, exactly. They need to start over.
Their front office got to go. All their coaching's got to go. That's practically what you're saying. Their quarterback's got to go. That's the definition of a rebuild.
Yeah.
And so me and you are on the same page, and then the Lions need to rebuild. And I personally believe they have been rebuilding ever since.
How many players in the Lions roster right now do you think is critical to the Lions' future? How many players can you name that you think is critical to the Lions' future? Because there's not many. There's a couple, but there's not many.
Galladay, I would have said Slay, but not anymore. Clearly.
I wouldn't have anyway. I would say Okuda, Galladay, and TJ Hawkinson, and that's it.
Well, and I think everyone they drafted the past 2 years.
No, just those three guys. They're critical. They've proven that they are critical. Of Hawkinson, Galladay, and
first of all, Okuda hasn't proven anything.
but he's the number 3 overall pick. I gotta put him in there until he proves otherwise. I'll put it until he proves otherwise.
Who was their second round pick? They took
the 3 guys in that roster that I could actually be okay with saying, okay, we can build around these guys right now.
I mean, Kerryon Johnson.
I can't build around him. He's not a guy that I would not make it a priority to keep him around.
No, what am I saying? DeAndre Swift.
Also not a guy I would make a priority yet. I'm not saying he won't be, but I haven't seen him in the NFL yet.
Thank you, Sam. DeAndre Swift. Yes, Sam texted me to DeAndre Swift. DeAndre Swift is definitely a priority. I throw
not yet. Not yet. I haven't seen it from him yet.
Okay, he's as much as a priority as Okuda is.
Not yet.
Yes, he is. He's
the running back position is different. I'll see it. Okuda is a top 3 pick. If he's a top 3 pick in the draft,
top 3 running back. Running backs were just taken later.
I misspoke there. Let me take that back.
Best running back in the draft last year.
Let me take that back.
What?
I'll take that back. It's not because of the running back. It's the fact that one guy was a top 3 pick and the other guy was a second round.
Well, he's one of the better running backs.
Not yet. I'm not saying that he can't. I'm not saying that he won't be any good. In fact, he will be.
What? He's one of the better running backs. I mean, he was very good at Georgia. DeAndre. I think he fits. He's
going to be very good.
Clearly, the Lions have the same opinion as you on Kerryon Johnson, which is why they draft who? I'm not doubting Swift in the version of Kerryon Johnson.
I'm not doubting him at all. I think he's going to be very good. That's not what I'm saying.
But I would say he's as critical as Hawkinson. I don't know why Hawkinson's that critical. If they'd be super critical, I'd take Hawkinson out of there. I'd put DeAndre Swift or Hawkinson in a heartbeat. He's a tight end. What has Hawkinson done? Okay. Hawkinson has had.
Fair enough. Hawkinson was very good, but okay, I'll take that out.
Listen, I can think off the top of my head. Hawkinson's week 1 performance versus Arizona was the only great game he had all year.
He also didn't play most of the year.
Wow. You know who that reminds you of? Kerryon Johnson. If Kerryon Johnson's not critical, then neither is Hawkinson. Hawkinson's proven to you nothing. The only argument
I'll give you that.
The only argument you can make is that he has promise and was a top 10 pick as a tight end. We're also a school where there was another 4th-round tight end.
I'm giving you that. I think there's 2 players. And there's 2 players in the whole roster. And even if we take out Okuda, then 1.
Galladay.
Right.
I would throw Okuda and Swift in there.
But the point is the fact that no matter who the guys are, neither of us can say there's more than 3. Those 3 people are maybe different, but neither of us can give that number as more than 3. That is the point. They need a complete teardown of that organization. Completely.
Oh my God.
What's up?
Chris Sims came out with his top 10 wide receivers.
Oh, God, I don't even want to see it.
I'll start with this. Tyreek Hill's at number 1. DeAndre Hopkins at
Whoa. Wait.
I need the top 10 because
who'd you say was number 1?
Number 10. Let's go 10 through 1. Okay, ready? Number 10?
Tyreek Hill at number 1.
Maybe. I don't know. Did I say that?
Yes, you did.
10, Cortland Sutton. 9, that's fine. 9, Stephon Diggs.
No, it's not.
I had him around 12, I think.
Hold on, wait. No, you didn't.
You had him in top 15, I know. We both had him top 15.
I had him at 17.
Well, close enough. Diggs at 9. I think I had him at 9, actually.
I had him at 14.
No, I think I had the next guy who was at 8, Amari Cooper at 9.
I had Cooper at 11.
Okay. AJ Green at 7.
I had him at... I remember I had him low. I had him at 31.
Odell Beckham at 6, which, again, I'm pretty sure I had him at 6.
I had him at 13.
DeAndre Hopkins at 5.
That's ridiculous.
Mike Evans at 4. Perfect.
I'm at 3, but fine. That's fine. All right, who's...
3 is Michael Thomas.
I had him at 1.
2 is Julio Jones.
I had him at 4.
That leaves 2 possible options for 1. Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill.
You said it was Tyreek Hill already.
Tyreek Hill. So no Devontae Adams.
Adams. Neither was Keenan Allen. Neither was Adam Thielen.
No, well, that's not too bad. But listen. Here's my point. When I was like,
Devontae Adams and Keenan Allen are not in there. That's
when I was considering who to put for overrated. I'm gonna tell you Tyreek Hill crossed my mind because for one reason only. It's because of that Tyreek Hill versus Devontae Adams. In my opinion, the only thing Tyreek Hill has over Devontae Adams is speed and everything that comes with that. In other words, yards after catch, run after catch. Except for speed, catching, I give to Devontae Adams. Every other thing, strength, power, agility, I'm giving to Devontae Adams.
Adams is higher in my rankings too, but
except for speed, right? That's why I crossed out Hill from overrated. But Chris Sims overrates Tyreek Hill.
Chris Sims is also an idiot that doesn't know anything about football. Known that for a long time now.
God, what has he done, Tyreek Hill? To tell you, he's the best receiver in the NFL.
He's done nothing. We don't even need to talk about it. Let's move on.
Okay. The NFL, and this is a mic.
Mm-hmm.
Have no preseason.
Yeah, they won't. There's going to be no preseason.
First of all,
there's no preseason.
I have a humongous problem with this.
Before we get to that, though, Michael, I need to address this. There is no preseason. The NFLPA suggested this, and the NFL, in their latest offer, said the NFLPA said no preseason games. The NFL countered with 2. The NFL's offer was just 0. The NFLPA is not going to come back and say, you know what, I think we should have some now. No, they're not going to do that. So, no, there's no preseason this year.
Right, this is one of the more dumber things I've ever. Or not ever, but one of the more dumb things I've seen with the NFL this offseason. Well, no, it's not a will. It's not a will. I used it. It's not a will. It's a might. It's a might.
It is a will. They will have no preseason games this year.
First of all, it's very dumb. It's very dumb, though. It's fairly dumb.
Why?
Josh, because first off, the preseason in an NFL game is equivalent to what that's going to go on now with what's going on with the MLB. NBA. It's going to happen to the NBA.
Summer camp.
Bingo. The exhibition games.
Right.
Josh, please tell me the last time the NFL players played together, and that includes training camp, practices, anything. The last time we saw the last time we saw a team compete with each other was February 2nd.
Right.
That was the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Since then, we've had 0 practices. Training camp is starting later. OTAs have...
No, it's not. Training camp's on as scheduled.
Right. Well, you had a mini camp, right? They have OTAs, practices. They're not... They have not been together yet. Ever. Since most teams...
It's different.
Didn't even make the playoffs. Only 12 did. The other 20 have not been playing since late December.
That's not the issue, though.
No. The issue, I understand, it's safety and player safety. If there will be no preseason, there will probably be no NFL season. And I'm going to say this. If there is no preseason, I will actually be surprised if the MLB finishes the season.
The MLB finished the season?
Mm-hmm. The MLB.
Wait, hold on. How does that connect with each other?
Sports.
What? No, time out. So you're saying if the NFL... Hold on, Michael, stop.
If the NFL starting in September, then...
That's not what... No.
What?
That's not what this is saying at all.
I know what this is saying.
No, I don't think you do.
Well, what is it saying?
It's saying that we are not going to put our guys on the field more times than we have to.
Right, and yet they have not been playing. They've not been playing head-to-head.
They're going to practice.
Playing against each other. Josh, then how come the NBA, not only did they implemented exhibition games, and they have more recently been playing with each other.
Because it's a different league. It's a different sport. Doesn't matter. It's not the same in football.
The NHL's done that.
It's not the same in football.
We always had that, but
it is not the same in football.
Why?
Because it's a different sport. There's more people.
It's more contact.
Also,
What?
It's not just that.
It's
You
more
also have to
content.
take into account the fact that there is, and I know you love the preseason, but you cannot say that this is a fact, the least, I'm not saying it's not necessary, I'm saying the least necessary of the season. You have to cut down something.
All right, here, let me tell you this. And I heard this on NFL radio. I want to say it was one of the health experts. When you make decisions, when is the time for NFL teams to make decisions?
What do you mean?
Start
what?
Who's going to be the wide receiver 2? Who's going to be the quarterback number?
That is the preseason. I'm not saying it's not important.
That's the preseason. Josh, you know how uncomfortable it will be, how different it will be. Those critical decisions.
You are not wrong.
Which will be critical not only to like how the roster, the players' careers, the players' lives.
Michael, what you just said is 1,000% true.
Will have to be made instead of in the preseason, week 1, where it starts to matter, where the games start to matter, where the record starts to matter, where it's going to affect whether or not you're going to the Super Bowl. And with this, it's going to be it's pretty much like saying this. It's like the season's only starting in week 3.
Well, you know what, Michael? What you
and
just
that's
said,
not the way you can do it.
Michael, you're 1,000% right. But here's the issue. The unfortunate reality.
Actually, I think it's very accurate.
Michael, you're not listening to me here. Let me talk.
I heard you say it's the least necessary part. Like if they were have to cut out.
But now you're not letting me next point here. Here's the thing. What you just said is 1,000% true. But what I have to say is also true. This season, even if they played the preseason, was gonna be different. Let me finish. Let me finish. So, the NFL at this point, you have to realize we are in a global pandemic right now. It needs to be different. It's gonna be annoying. Yeah, it's gonna affect things.
Coaches are gonna wear masks. They have like this whole new technology on the helmets with the
and you know what? Stuff like that has to happen. This is the preseason. It has to happen.
I think that if I'm a coach, if I'm a GM, I would personally rather have a shortened regular season and no preseason.
I
shorten the regular season by 2 weeks, and I am very against that. As you know, I want as much football as possible.
Why would that?
That's from a fan perspective. Why would that affect the game? Why would that affect the game? Why would that affect the players? Why would that affect the coaches?
NFL's a business, Michael. You think the NFL would rather have 2 more preseason games or 2 more regular season games?
When you have to.
The NFL's a business, Michael. It's all about making money. How much money do they make on preseason games?
I understand making money, but they're going to be all over the place. They're not going to understand,
That's unavoidable.
Spending less time together. It is unavoidable. I'm not arguing with that. But would the preseason help with that? Would the preseason help with communication?
But it doesn't.
The preseason,
at the end of the day,
the preseason is the time to determine the rules. That is the time.
You are not wrong.
You are going to be starting.
That's why training camp is going to be so big this year.
And you're going to be the backup, and we might put you in on 3rd down. The preseason is the time to evaluate that.
Right.
Once week 1 starts, unless you're like, the Ravens, for example, really made the decision once the weeks with Pernell McPhee, but they have a weak linebacker core. But for most teams, it's really hard to make the decision week 1.
Well, you know what? This is where teams with better coaching staffs are going to step up.
Right.
So I look at teams like the Ravens, like the Chiefs, like the Saints, like the Patriots. Those teams.
The Seahawks, right.
All right. Huge Seahawks. Teams like that, huge advantages here. And now teams with newer head coaches, inexperienced head coaches, or rookie head coaches. I look at teams like, let's say, the Bengals, the Giants, the Panthers, the Dolphins, the Browns. These teams are now at huge disadvantages.
Exactly. And the preseason might not fix that. It might not fix that, but it will definitely help that.
Michael, you're right. But the reality is, this is what's going to have to happen.
Right.
And it's unfortunate, and it's not permanent. The preseason will be back next year. And this season, is going to be different than any season we've ever had before, any season we'll ever have again. Will never be like the 101st season in the NFL. That'll be different than any other year.
Sure.
And you know what? You got to look at it like that, and there's nothing they can avoid, and there's no way they can avoid that. So, even though what you just said is 1,000% true about players' lives are going to be drastically changed because some guys that deserve the opportunity won't get it, and you're 1,000% right. It won't. Just the NFL at the end of the day is a business, and they want to make as much money.
I know it is. And that's why they're not doing it. But it's just the play of the game, the play for us fans, enjoyment. I understand it's a business. I understand the NFL could care less, but the play, is gonna be sloppy.
Well, it's gonna be sloppy. It's fine, like at the end of the day, you can't. It's just, Michael, I can't argue with you in terms of saying wrong.
This is up to the NFL to argue with me.
No, Michael, they don't disagree either. But they have to weigh their options.
I know.
Weigh the options here.
I understand. Josh, how are you going to make more money? Cutting the regular season games or the preseason?
No, but it's not even that. I'm going to give you two options here. I'm going to give you two options. You tell me which one sounds more appealing. Okay? Option number one is have a preseason, and meaning more exposure to the coronavirus. Hold on. Also, it is just there are a ton of things.
No,
that
first
need
of all,
out.
not that you just said. More exposure to the coronavirus preseason makes no sense.
That did make no sense. As soon as I said the resume, made no sense. I'm going to take that away because that made zero sense.
Exposure in the regular season.
No. Again, yeah, that made zero sense. I'm taking that back. Here's the thing, though. When you look at it like this, you have option number one of playing out the season and having things look different, but it's a better chance of finishing it because you have more time to make these calls. If you make the preseason, you are rushed to make all these things go here, now. The NFL is already at a time crunch because they've dropped the ball on this and they have waited way too long to get started on these negotiations. Well, now cutting the preseason gives you a little bit more time.
Well, I could tell you.
That's the other thing.
How? I have a question. How are they going to make their roster cuts?
Practices. All this stuff. It's not fair to these players and the players you're thinking about. But you know what?
Imagine this would happen. Imagine you have a Raheem Mostert. Or, I think it's
imagine you have a Tom Brady. Guy barely made the team in his rookie year.
Well, I think we should have a more recent example.
No, but Tom Brady's a good example, though. To your point.
I know. But imagine you have Raheem Mostert.
Help you out.
What'd you say?
Okay, I was just don't make the point that I was going to help you out dramatically, but okay.
No, it's fine. I'll go with Tom Brady. Imagine let's see, Tom Brady's like. The reason I use Raheem Mostert is because he was undrafted. Really, in the preseason, he didn't really do much. I didn't make it to the race.
Kurt Warner.
Okay.
Undrafted.
Short. Okay. I don't know enough.
Okay, fine. Go Mostert. Go Mostert.
Okay, Mostert. Did Mostert even make the Ravens 53 man?
No.
Now imagine. And he still would have. But imagine he would have just been like, nobody would even have heard of him. He wouldn't have. The reason he's in the game originally is because he's a stud in the preseason.
It's about Adam Thielen.
You eliminate the preseason. There's no Raheem Mostert. And there is a chance the 49ers don't even make the Super Bowl. That year, you eliminate Raheem Mostert. The 49ers.
You're right.
Might not even make the Super Bowl.
Michael, you're right. But you know what? It doesn't matter right now.
I understand.
Everything you're saying is true. But at the end of the day, they have to make these sacrifices.
I get that. I think, right. And I get that. Right.
let's move on here because it's like it's just we can't. I don't really know what else to tell you because it's like what you're saying.
I understand your argument, and you technically agree with me, but we have no choice. It's not up to us. It's not up to us to argue. It's not really a decision we get to make.
Right.
It's already been decided. It's in the books. Yeah. Okay. But the NFL and NFLPA have agree on daily testing. Smart idea. Again, considering this is gonna be the coaches, the players, they're gonna have to go back to their families, go back to
for the
their
next 2 weeks.
Right.
Right. 2 weeks of this.
Right. Once training camp starts, they're gonna every day they come back. Once the season starts, they'll be in hotel rooms, so on to figure that out. But currently, daily COVID-19 testing. There was a tour that I believe we'll show you tomorrow. Right, that Peter King took of the Vikings facility. They have been doing everything safe, and we'll get to that. Yesterday I spoke about, or I gave a couple tweets from the hashtag We Want to Play. All the big NFL stars, or not all of them, but a bunch of the big NFL stars: Tyrann Mathieu, Richard Sherman, Patrick Mahomes, to name a few. Some quotes about they haven't really been getting information, but I've kind of changed my mind since then, believe it or not, and that
Did you side with the players yesterday or not?
Yesterday I did, not anymore.
What do you mean not anymore? Why wouldn't you side with the players?
See, the thing is, like the NFL, they're gonna let them know once camp starts. Once they
Michael,
they're gonna tell them everything.
What's today? July 20th?
Listen. I can tell you right now. Hold on. Listen. I can tell you right now. The NFL might have told the players nothing, but I can tell you right now. I'm almost 99% confident that the NFL has everything planned out.
Yo, but all right. So let's, even though I disagree with that, let's say that's true for a second. Why would they not tell the players that?
Well, first of all, every year there's something new. Every year there's a new rule. There's a new safety issue. They don't let them know that until training camp. Anyway,
this is not a normal safety issue.
Well, because once
it's a global pandemic.
Once they report, they're gonna be face to face. They're gonna get to ask.
A pandemic is not a normal social issue.
Oh no, I know it's not a normal social issue. I'm not saying it is, but once they report to camp all together, they're gonna get to know everything. They get all the details. They get everything. Texans and Chiefs, they report in a couple days.
I just rather said social safety issue. Anyway,
in a couple days, Texans Chiefs will get every single thing they want to know. They'll get their questions answered.
Grant, check the comments real quick. Grant just said, "You just missed the last 20 minutes."
What?
Grant just commented, "Did you guys hear there was no preseason? You just missed the last 20 minutes of our show."
Yeah, we were talking about that for like 20 minutes just now.
Yeah. Anyway.
Minutes. But thanks, Grant, for joining.
Back to this.
Not yet. That's Ravens, by the way. Okay. So
going back to what you were saying, why don't you side with the players here? Think about it like this way: you're going here
with the players because I think they and I understand. I know exactly what you're going to say. I'm going to say that before I say what I'm going to say what you're going to reply to me, okay. And that is that they in a couple days they will be back at camp, and they got to do this now.
But okay.
No. You would have said this because ready what I'm going to say? The players have to wait.
Why? They've waited the last 3 months. Okay. There's 8 days left.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Josh, what you just said. In 8 days, once they get to camp, they will know everything. They will know everything.
They don't care. Why would? Let's put it this way.
The NFL has everything figured out. For all we know, well, never mind. I'm not even going to.
What about the NFL makes you believe that? Nothing.
Well, what about the NFL makes you not believe that?
Everything they've done the last few years that Roger Goodell has consistently done, he has not given me the benefit. He does not deserve the benefit of the doubt.
What? In your own words, this is a whole different safety issue. It's a whole
new issue. You know what?
The NFL
has been asking to find out so they can inform people.
And I can tell you right now, and I forget who it was. I want to say it was Richard Sherman, who said the NFL hired new people for this. Hired new people. So
Of
really,
course I did.
no. It's not even up to Roger Goodell. You have nothing from those new people. I don't even know who those new people are. You can't tell me anything that tells
They
me
have a clear.
it's going to be the same as usual because you said it yourself. It's a different safety issue. It's a whole different league. It's a whole different ball game they're playing with. It's two completely different teams. It's a different ballpark. It's not even in the same ballpark. They've hit it out of the park.
That's what they've been told.
It's already somewhere else.
There's been nothing agreed upon.
No. Josh, first of all,
They need to agree to this.
that's true. I know, and because they won't tell them until the training camp starts, and then
why?
when they'll make the agreement. So they can have faith in this. I can tell you right now. And
why wouldn't they have faith in this?
All right, first of all, no, I said face-to-face conversations is not faith.
It's not face-to-face conversations. You can't bring the whole NFLPA together under normal circumstances.
Well, I can tell you right now. I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example. And this is really doesn't apply to many people. With the online school, I personally prefer the face-to-face school than online school.
No kidding.
But and I personally believe that like if I get to learn something face-to-face, if I'm there, if it's much more, for me, it's more accessible to retain.
But it's not the same type of thing. They're not. This is not a I'm the boss, you tell me what to do thing. This is a negotiation.
Right.
The NFLPA has to agree on something with the NFL. They've had 3 months to talk, and they haven't started yet. This is a long-term project that your teacher gave you in January, and your teacher gave you a long-term project that's due in May.
Mm-hmm.
It's the last week of April, and you still haven't started yet. That's what this is.
Josh, hold on. Or
by the way, I know personal experience does not end well.
Yeah. No, or this is your teacher gave you a project, and what was the starting date?
The long-term project
that ended that's due in the beginning of May, and it's the last week of April. And for all we know, the NFL has completely finished that project. But
they haven't.
But they have not told anyone, and will surprise everyone once it's
That's not good.
It could be,
but that's not. It's 99.9% not going to be good.
No, it's 90. They will explain it to their players. I mean,
but that doesn't matter. All right, let's say that you're right. Let's say that plan that's thought of is horrible. Well, then they're back at square one. Right. Even if it's not horrible, but there's one or two things they don't like, they're still back at square one because they have to start negotiating all over again. So it doesn't. The fact they have not had any talks, it is not a I'm the boss type of thing.
Also, you first of all, you don't really know that.
Yes, I do. Because the NFL, because J.J. Watt tweeted it out, saying that there has been nothing agreed upon.
What if J.J. Watt?
Word for word.
What if J.J. Watt? What if the NFL told J.J. Watt to tweet that out? That's the thing I want. That's the thing I always
give me one good reason why that would happen. So
they could
stop it. Just admit you're wrong and move on.
No, I'm not wrong, but we're gonna move on. NBA latest, and this is the best news we've gotten regarding sports.
This is positive news.
This is the best news we've gotten regarding sports and the coronavirus ever. The NBA has announced that there was not even a single positive test in the bubble. Let's go, Josh.
We got basketball, baby.
Josh,
we got basketball.
Josh, do your let's go.
Let's go. We got basketball.
We got basketball. Lakers, Clippers, 30th. Exhibition games are on the 28th. By the way, me and Josh are also getting me on the call for that. But
those aren't exhibition games. Those are regular season.
No, I'm saying Lakers, Clippers, but then exhibition games.
That's not an exhibition game. That's a regular season game.
I know. I said Lakers, Clippers on the 30th. Exhibition games start on the 28th.
Oh.
And then
no, they don't. They start on the 23rd.
23rd.
They're not televised. They're 10-minute quarters. They're not. No one cares about them. It means no.
That's a positive. Yes. I mean, yes. This is the most positive news regarding not being positive. It's the most positive, not positive thing we've had.
Stop the bad joke. It's bad. Just stop. Just stop. For your own good, stop.
Okay, we'll do. Former, can we move on?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right, former Dolphins safety Rashard Jones has called a career. From 2010 to 2009, 9-year career. He stated that due to the coronavirus, he wasn't able to get neck surgery and therefore was not able to participate in the upcoming season. Why not call it quits like the next guy, which we'll get to in a second? So first of all, the next guy has absolutely nothing to do with this.
No, not in the slightest. But
it's just his very, very good mental health. But go ahead.
This is Rashad Jones has been a guy, solid player the last 9 years in Miami. He got cut. No one really wanted him. But I don't know if actually we don't know if it was that or if it was that he did need season.
Right.
Everybody get it. So this is a guy had a solid career. Nothing special. Honestly, I get what I'm about to say is very harsh, but no one's gonna remember the guy within 5 years. But unless you're a Dolphins fan, but hey, he had a great career.
I don't think of except for like Minka, but I don't think he had. Who's the best Dolphins safety of the decade?
But he was the only Dolphin safety for the last decade. He was the starting safety for the last 10 years. He's the best. Yes, he's obviously
the Dolphin safety.
He played the entire decade on the Dolphins. Yes, he's a great Dolphin, but no one's going to remember him.
Who's the Ravens decade safety? I don't know. Have we had a single person stay for over 3 years?
Safety?
Safety start since Ed Reed left.
How long? Weddle was there for 3. Earl just got here. Well, considering that's 7 years, that's 3. Weddle was there for 3, right?
3. So yeah, over 3 years. I don't want to count.
Well, considering it's 7 years since Ed Reed.
Was he our decade safety?
Weddle.
Who's the safety of our decade?
Weddle.
Or Reed? Well, Reed was still there for 3 years, right?
Yeah, but Ed Reed.
Reed and Weddle were there.
One of those seasons he missed half of the season, and he wasn't Ed Reed anymore. I mean, right there. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. Weddle was, and I don't like to admit this because
he's a 2-time. Rashad Jones is a 2-time.
And Josh, but Weddle was overrated.
No, on the Ravens.
But on the Ravens, he was overrated. He couldn't make a tackle. Same with Tony Jefferson. Eric
Weddle was a great player on the Ravens for us.
He was the leader, but he wasn't really nothing special.
He was a good player for us.
He was a good player.
Very good.
I tell you, off the field, he was great. I met him at
Eric Weddle was a fantastic player on the Ravens.
Yeah, he went to Europe. He was at Europe Mitzvah, right?
Nope, supposed to be. Couldn't. His entire family got sick.
Yeah,
he felt bad. He sent a little signed football, but he couldn't make it because literally his entire family got sick. But he felt bad. Sent me a little signed football.
I met his son before.
Anyway, back to Weddle.
This guy's out. Not his son.
Weddle was a great player for us. I don't know what you're talking about. He missed one tackle. Bad tackle against the Bears. Better than that.
What Bears? No, he missed the Tyler Boyd one. He missed one. The Odell
defense missed that.
What?
The whole defense missed that tackle.
He missed like 3.
Kennedy. Maurice Kennedy.
I'm not defending Kennedy.
Kennedy.
Hold on. No, Eric Weddle missed like 3 tackles in that Giants game. Remember that?
Eric Weddle was still a good player for us.
That story's funny. I tell it to some people. I was actually watching that Giants game with Eric Weddle's son because we were at a birthday thing. Yeah. Okay, no, but
Weddle's brightest moments in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to Rashad Jones.
How do we even get to Weddle? Oh, right, decade safety, the decade Ravens safety.
No, Rashad Jones is a 2-time Pro Bowler. Dolphins fans, I guess, remember him, but he's nothing special. But hey, had a great career. Sucks you weren't able to continue. Hope you get that neck surgery, obviously.
Yeah, next guy had an even better career, and I almost guarantee you he's going to come back soon, and that is Antonio Brown.
Time out. What do you mean coming back soon?
He's going to come out of retirement.
It doesn't matter if no one's going to sign the guy.
Oh, yeah, I know, but he's going to come out.
Terrell Owens is yet to officially retire. He's also in the Hall of Fame. Doesn't matter.
For the record, I hate Antonio Brown. I always have.
And also state for the record that you do not believe anyone's going to sign the guy.
I never did.
But state for the record officially now. Officially state it now. Say the word.
What?
Nobody will sign Antonio Brown.
Why would I do that? I've thought it in the past.
Do it right now if you choose. Do you still believe it? Do you believe that right now? Right now, do you believe that?
I don't have to say it because I've said it in the past.
Doesn't matter.
I'm not going to say it again.
Well, then I don't believe that you believe that. Maybe you change your mind since. I don't care.
No,
If
I'm
you believe
going to
it,
change my mind. What would make me change my mind then?
I don't know. But what's stopping you from saying it right now? What's stopping you from saying it right now? Nothing. So do you believe it or not?
Well, hopefully he's not going to play again. I hate Antonio Brown.
Do you believe he will play again?
Do I think he'll play again? Probably not.
Do you? All right.
I never said he was going to.
You kind of did.
No, everyone kept misquoting me. I never. When we were talking about the Ravens conversation thing earlier, back when, in the good old days in April, May.
April and May is not the good old days. That's just slightly older days.
That was like over a half a year ago.
Anyway.
No. But back then I said I don't think the Ravens are going to sign him, but I want him to.
No, I'm saying anybody. There are zero teams. No, I'm saying it.
I don't think so. Right. I never said there was going to be a team that was going to sign him. I just said it would be a good move, maybe. It'd be a good move. It'd be smart. It'd be the right thing to do. I don't want it to happen. I think it should happen.
So you never said neither way. So I'm asking you now to say.
No, I did say that. I said that no team would sign it. I said that in the beginning.
Say what?
I said in the beginning that no team would sign Antonio Brown.
Do you still believe that?
Well, he's retired now, so really no team can sign him.
If he comes out of retirement, do you think someone would want to sign him?
It depends.
Answer the question. Yes, it's a yes or no question.
Talk to the team, and yes. If he hasn't, which he probably hasn't, then probably not.
Simple yes or no question. Right now, do you believe Antonio Brown will ever play football in the NFL again? Simple yes or no.
I don't know. I guess so, yeah.
You say yes? Why?
Oh, no. Sorry.
No. Okay. There you go. We can move on.
Okay. Blue Jays might not play in the home bucket.
Well, they're not playing in Canada. We've known that.
The Buffalo Bisons. I said they might not play in the home Buffalo Bisons. So
yeah.
That's their minor league affiliate. Okay, never mind. They might play in PNC Park in Pittsburgh, which currently the Pirates play in. I don't really have as much problem with the Pirates.
Oh, there's never.
I don't have much of the
Pirates ever, but I still hate them because it's the city they're associated with.
Yeah, I mean, I despise. I mean, my two least favorite teams in all sports are the Penguins and the Steelers, and like by a nice margin. I mean, I despise.
Well, I don't care that the Orioles and Pirates have no rivalry whatsoever. They have. Since I'm not really a baseball fan, I genuinely think
if you would ask me like one thing in the world,
at least favorite team in baseball might be the Pirates.
Not that I'm like this. Not that I majorly this. Hate like one thing, one object, one noun in the world that I absolutely hate is the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Penguins are honestly Penguins. The Pirates might be my least favorite MLB team.
Okay, never mind. And also Camden Yards in Baltimore.
Yay, we like them. We like them.
They're same actually. I don't really have a problem with them though. I mean,
let's go O's.
They're between Baltimore and Pittsburgh. Camden Yards, first of all, has one of the better stadiums, and so does Pittsburgh. But in the MLB world, this would be interesting.
We'll see what happens. This is kind of an update thing, but yeah, Buffalo is the home of their minor league affiliate, so I assume they just play in Buffalo. But
right.
I don't know. We'll see.
All right, let's move on now. Oh, okay. Well, our next thing is the big part of the.
This is the
All right.
main event.
Okay. Here we go.
Here,
It is time
leave and come.
for the.
Did you leave? He did. Okay, so it is time here as Michael's about to come back, but it is time for the fourth and final AFC.
AFC West Super Team.
I just introed it, but you can intro it again. Go ahead.
No, I heard. I know. I heard.
All
The
right.
Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers, Raiders.
Very excited.
I'm choppy. Not. All right, ready. Hold on. Let me. Josh, heads or tails? Oh, I get to pick. I pick heads.
Hold on. Wait.
Heads or tails?
Wait. I am not ready. I am resetting this stuff.
No, I'm not ready either. I've never been ready. Where's my
quarterback, 2 running backs,
wait,
3 wide receivers.
Lineman. Big binder. Around the way. Okay.
By the way, the AFC Super Teams will be up tonight.
Right?
We're going to edit as soon as the show's over, right, Michael? Michael? First to Michael?
Yeah. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Yeah, you'll be working on it as soon as the show's over, right?
Yes. So you just said.
Yeah.
Hello.
I said okay.
Josh.
Yeah. What? Yes? Michael? Okay, this is weird. I'm going to leave and come back, see if that changes things.
Yeah, I will. Hello? Can you hear me?
Let's see.
Yeah. Okay.
Michael, it's you.
I had a problem.
You got to leave and come back.
I'll take it,
Try it again.
No, I think I did.
Yeah. You gotta leave and come now back. He hears me. He had to go on to hear me. But he heard me. All right. We're going to see what happens here. Hopefully it'll magically fix it as it weirdly does ever so often. And now the device is not connected, and now it might be. Here we go. It's now time. Let's see if it works. Connected, and now it might be. Here we go. It's now time. Let's see if. Hi, Josh.
Hi, Josh. Why, hi, Josh?
Because I heard myself and the echo because you're listening.
No, I did not hear you. I did not hear you. I heard you on Sportscaster.
Okay. So you're good now.
Can you hear?
Yeah, you're good. You're good now.
Am I good now?
Yeah.
All right. That's good. Let's go into positions.
Okay, it is 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, 3 offensive linemen, front 7, 2 corners, 2 safeties, a kicker, and a punter. Now, Michael, since you are still in the lead in the overall all super teams we've ever done, even though I am 2-0 in this. I'm 2-0 in the super teams, but overall super teams we've ever done, Michael is in the lead. So,
okay, ready? I got it.
Call it.
I'm calling heads, by the way.
Heads the call.
Heads or tails?
It's heads this time.
Yes. Let's go. Yes. All right.
But you never call heads. Why'd you go heads this time?
I don't know. Heads never.
Well, I wonder who you're gonna pick.
I'm gonna take 24-year-old, 25-year-old.
Just take them.
All right. from the University of Texas Tech in
Oh, you
his
hit Mahomes.
3rd year.
Took Mahomes. All right, my turn.
MVP. 2 years ago, MVP, Super Bowl champion, has been setting a ton of records. Only 30
I'm on the clock here, and I am going to take.
quarterback in the NFL, Patrick
Give me
Mahomes.
Travis Kelce. I'm gonna go Kelce, and I'm gonna go.
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yeah, I heard you. I just didn't care.
Oh, okay. Ignoring me on purpose? That's
Yeah.
very nice. Please, 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 please. Come on, dude.
I took Kelce,
Good, good, good. That was a perfect pick because I was like not gonna take him.
and I'm gonna take Joey Bosa.
Wow, shocker. Okay, that's insane. Why would you do that? Okay. Appreciate you leaving me with the best 2 front 7 guys in the division. Give me Chris Jones and Von Miller.
I will take Joey Bosa over Von Miller, right? Actually, wait. Oh, God, wait. That's actually close. Oh, that's annoying. Why did I take Kelce?
I have no idea.
Why would I do that? That was stupid.
Okay, first of all, well, fine. Von Miller and Bosa might be a debate, but Chris Jones and Bosa definitely isn't.
No, it's not. I don't know. That was a stupid one.
Chris Jones
All right.
is Bosa. Or
I'm
not
on the clock, though. It's okay. That's one pick. I'm still going to win.
technically.
I'm going to go here with the best receiver in the division.
Mm.
And I'm going to go Tyreek Hill.
Not the best receiver in the NFL, though.
Sorry, Chris Sims. And now, I got to put myself on the clock here on the second one. Clock. There we go. Okay. Next pick, I'm going to take the second best wide receiver in the division. I'm going to double up here because these guys are clearly the 2 best in the division, and that way you don't get either of them. So you got the 2 best front 7, so I'm going to take the 2 best receivers, Keenan Allen and Tyreek Hill.
Good. Not bad choices.
Not at all.
All right.
Michael, you are on the clock.
I am on the clock. And can you pause the clock so I can, I can get ready again? Give me a second.
5 extra seconds.
No.
10 extra seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I would say about
7, 8, 9, 10. You're back on the clock.
Okay, give me Tyrann Mathieu.
Okay.
Not a good pick?
Yeah, you're back on the clock.
Is that not a good pick?
No, it's a good pick.
All right. Now give me not of all time. Give me how much time do I have?
20 seconds.
Oh God.
10.
Oh. Shoot. Give me Mitchell Schwartz. Oh no, why did I do that?
Wow, okay. Mitchell Schwartz. Okay.
Why did I do that?
I have no idea. I mean, he's not a bad player. I mean, he's a monster, but
He's the best offensive lineman in the division, right?
Off the top of my head, yes. Guaranteed, no. But off the top of my head, oh, no. Rodney Hudson, who I'm going to take right now.
There you go.
And my next pick, I'm going to take Frank Clark. You're up.
I forgot about Hudson.
You are on the clock already.
Oh, okay. Frank Clark was a really good pick.
Yeah, it was. I'm happy with that one.
All
right, I got my guy. Okay,
give me. No.
5 seconds.
Chubb. No.
Bradley Chubb? Okay. You took him. I mean, what? All right, you're on the clock again.
Yeah, okay. Well, this draft is ruined.
Nah,
No.
I took Kelsey over the two best front seven guys in the division. I came back. You're fine.
The guy I meant to take over Chubb, Melvin Ingram.
Okay. For the record, I mean, I was considering like Chubb in a couple rounds. It's not like it's a horrible pick. Honestly, I think the Mr. Schwartz pick might have been worse.
Oh, sure.
All right. I'm on the clock here. I already know my two guys I want here. I want Casey Hayward and Austin Eckler.
That's a good pick. That's another good pick. Okay.
All right, you're on the clock.
Hold on. Well, Casey, well, first of all,
You want Jarrell Casey?
no, I didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
First of all, Austin Eckler isn't even the best running back in the division.
So take the best running back in the division.
All right, gladly take Josh Jacobs.
I think Eckler is better for right now, but it's close.
You know what, Josh? You gave me a good idea.
Okay, you're on the clock.
I'm gonna fill up on my front seven, Josh. You gave me a really good idea. Give me Jarrell Casey.
I heard you say Jarrell Casey.
That I meant Casey Hayward. I was like recapping your pick.
Oh, oops. That was my next pick. And
Well,
now
Casey, you're right.
that was my next pick.
Thank you.
Well, that was annoying. Okay. That was my next pick too. I thought that's who you. That's really annoying. Okay. Okay. I want Max Crosby, and I want
Max Crosby.
yeah, and I'll take Crosby, and I'll take.
Why would you take Max Crosby?
Good. He's good. And then I'll take Corey Littleton.
Littleton, seriously? Okay. That first of all, he's much better than Crosby. But
Michael, you are on the clock.
take a look here.
Oh, I know. I'm the next pick. You better not take him.
All right, I'm gonna take the next best wide receiver in the division.
Okay.
Cortland Sutton.
Okay, that's a good pick.
Oh God, hold on, my battery's running low.
Uh-oh. I will not put you on the clock yet because that would be mean.
Hold on. What is going on? Like, it's plugged in, is it not?
Apparently not.
Hold on. Give me a second, Josh.
Okay. Okay. I know who my next two picks are, assuming you don't take them right here, so you better not take them. Oh my God, Michael! Where are you?
I'm here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my battery. Charger, whatever. It's always in. It's still in right now.
Is it
It's just
charging now?
and it's not charging.
That's weird. I want to turn off your camera for this. I think this would be highly entertaining to watch.
I mean, I also want to see me trying to figure out what to do with my charger.
Yeah, I want to see it. It sounds highly entertaining to me.
It's not.
No, it sounds entertaining.
How does it sound? What does it sound like?
Well, now I just hear a lot of noises. I'm just going to mute you there because that would have been bad. Oh, oops, I unmuted him by accident. Okay, well, Michael fixes whatever he did. I'm just going to do this and say, recap. You did it?
I think so. Hold on. Ready, hold on. Did I do it? I did it! Let's go.
A miracle. All right, Michael, you're on the clock.
I lost my pencil.
You're on the clock.
I lost my pencil. I don't feel like getting. Oh, I found my pencil.
Well, you've lost that. That was 10 seconds of your clock well spent.
Okay.
I know who my next two picks are. You better not take them. Don't do it. 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 Don't do it.
Give me. I'm gonna stock up and take the second best safety in the division. Derwin,
No!
Florida State University graduate, alumni, James.
First one, give me Brian Balaga. And now, God, Michael. I was dominating, and now you just made an amazing pick, and now it's back even, and now I'm annoyed.
First of all, you did not have.
I was.
Not really, but okay.
All right, I'm on the clock here. I'm gonna take. God, that was annoying of you. It does mean I can wait on my safety.
That does. Yeah. Let's go.
God, that was really unnecessary, Michael. Give me Chris Harris Jr.
Ah, you took my next pick. Gonna stop.
Can't imagine what that feeling's like. You're on the clock.
Gonna stock up here with offensive lineman. Give me Richie Incognito. No.
Okay. Yeah, Incognito.
Incognito. Okay,
he had a great year last year.
He did, didn't he?
Like out of nowhere.
Out of really nowhere. No, you're right.
He was horrible for the last 5 years, and then he randomly killed it last season. By the way, hold on. I want to make sure. I'm not gonna start the clock because I want to make sure I have your full team because I feel like I'm missing a guy, but I don't know who. Okay, so I'm gonna go through your whole team. Tell me if I'm missing a guy. Okay. Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, Cortland Sutton, Mitchell Schwartz, Incognito, Chris Jones, Von Miller, Bradley Chubb, Melvin Ingram, Jarrell Casey, Derwin James, Honey Badger. Am I missing anybody?
Mahomes, Jacobs, Sutton, Schwartz. No.
Okay. Michael, you're on the clock.
All right. Okay, there's a lot of good options. There's really a lot of good options.
Yeah, this is a good division.
How much time do I have?
20 seconds.
I want O-line. I'm between 7 guys. I only have one spot though.
10 seconds.
Okay, give me Trent Brown.
Ooh. Okay, that's a good pick. He was one of the guys I was floating around as
It was either him or Gabe Jackson.
Now those are the two guys, and basically whoever you didn't pick was the guy I was going to pick. So I'm taking Gabe Jackson.
Who's the better player in your opinion?
I think it's a toss-up.
Yeah, me too. It was close.
I feel like neither way I wouldn't have been.
Those two were the front runners out of the 7 that I mentioned.
It was that was a toss-up.
The other ones were Mike Pouncey, Trey Turner.
By the way, was that your first or second pick?
Duvernay Tardif. Oh, that was my
first. You're on the clock again.
What was my first?
That was Trent Brown. No, you picked Incognito.
Yeah, and then you picked
Gabe Jackson. I'm on the clock.
That was your first, right?
My first one was Gabe Jackson, and now I'm up again. And I'm going to take... I'm going to finish out my receiver core just so I can take them from you.
All right.
And take the next best receiver in the division. That next best receiver in the division I'm trying to figure out in my head. And I have 22 seconds to figure that out. Let's see. I don't see anybody yet. No. Give me Jerry Judy, I guess.
I thought when you said you were going to finish up your receiving core, you actually had somebody in mind.
No.
No, you don't. You're just like.
I was torn between two guys. I went with Jerry Judy. You're on the clock here.
Oh, shoot. I don't have a single corner. You have both of your corners. I need a corner.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. I can wait on corners, so never mind. What am I saying? A couple good options available. Actually, corners are terrible in this division. Actually, that's not true. Sure, just have good corners. Yeah. Those are going. Gone. How much time do I have?
10 seconds.
Uh-oh. Give me Bucker.
Ooh, wait, what? Who?
Bucker, the kicker.
Oh, Butker. I thought you said Buckner. Like the Forrest Buckner. That's why I was confused. Okay. Harrison Butker. That's a good pick.
Well, question. Who's better, Brandon McManus or Harrison Butker?
My opinion, Butker.
I think so too.
Well, that's why you took him.
Is it close though? I was considering between those two.
You're on the clock again, by the way.
Wait, is it close? Answer my question. Is it close?
No, it's not.
Butker's much better?
Much better.
You think so?
Yeah.
Sam says it's not close. No one says it's close. It's not close. Okay. Not even close, Sam says. Who do I take?
I don't know. You have 20 seconds to figure that out, though.
Ooh. Alright, I'm gonna take Melvin Gordon.
Ooh.
Gordon.
Interesting. Okay. That was a good pick there. That was a nice round for you. All right. I am on the clock here. I am going to take...
Isaac E. Adom was the starting corner for the Broncos.
Interesting.
Okay.
Give me... God, there's nobody left on that. Okay. Oh, God, I have 5 seconds? Okay. Shelby Harris. Shelby Harris is the pick.
No. Yes.
Okay, Shelby Harris. And
Throw that.
okay, I'm on the clock again. And I'm going to take... You know what? This guy was supposed to be...
No! A Raven! Don't say a Raven!
I was supposed to watch him get drafted to Baltimore.
Oh, you took my player.
You know what?
No!
That didn't happen.
No!
I'm going to watch him get drafted to Team Josh. And I'm going to spend all 13 remaining of my seconds to talk about the range that this guy would have been to my defense in Baltimore in real life. But instead, Kenneth Murray will bring that to my team.
No.
Kenneth Murray will Team Josh.
Why? Why would you do this?
Because I really wanted him to go to the Ravens. And
so what? You should have been mad at him and then let me take him.
I'll be mad at him after I win the super team. You're on the clock. That felt good.
I'm going to take AJ Boye.
Ooh. Okay. Again?
By the way, you have some really good safety options available to do it.
You have 15 seconds.
Oh, okay. I completely forgot he was on the Chargers. He resigned from there. Give me Lynn Hall Jones.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm on the clock here, and I am going to take Sam Martin is my punter.
Sam Martin.
Currently the best punter in the division.
No, he's not.
Oh, I can't take it back. So who is it?
Who's the Chargers punter?
Tai Long.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Badgley. Who's the Chiefs punter?
Colquitt, but he retired.
Right, I was gonna say Colton. He retired. Who's the Broncos?
Tommy Townsend is his name. Sam Martin is the Broncos punter.
I thought he was in the Raiders. Wait, who's the Raiders punter?
AJ Cole III.
Oh,
He's solid. He should be your pick. Anyway, I'm gonna.
Killed the Ravens season.
I'm gonna take Jonathan Hankins to complete my front seven.
Jonathan who?
Hankins.
All right.
Michael, you are on the clock.
I'm not taking him, but remember that guy that ended the Ravens season back in 2018?
Yes.
Do you remember his name?
Yes, but you can say him because I don't want to say his name.
I want to see if you actually remember it.
2018. Uchenna Nwasu.
Oh, there you go. You do remember it. Okay.
He didn't really end our season. We got lucky to come back in that game.
No luck. Just like there's no luck in sports. Just like bias, there's no bias in sports.
Great. All right. So you chugging Uchenna Nwasu?
No.
You have 2 seconds. So.
Mike Williams.
Who'd you say?
Mike Williams.
You are way off that, by the way. The clock had ran out.
No.
But here's the thing. My receiving core is complete, so it doesn't really matter. So there's no point in doing that. So you just get him. But for real though, that was about 47 seconds, not 45. But neither way, it's not like I could have taken him. So I'm just gonna give him to you. Is that your first pick or your second pick? First.
That was my first, yeah. Okay, now who do I
forfeited a picks yet, by the way.
No forfeited picks yet. Josh, you have a bunch of good options, by the way. Just let me know.
I know.
So do I, actually. Not for front seven, because I think the best player available is probably
I know who my running back is. You have 5 seconds.
Oh, God, no!
And there's your first forfeited pick, ladies and gentlemen.
I have a pick.
No, you can't be like that.
It's a position that you already filled on.
It doesn't matter. You have to win. Because I was nice last time. You forfeited your pick. I'm up. Okay. First pick here. I am going to go with Phillip Lindsay at running back.
All right.
And my quarterback, I am going to go with
next year's MVP. No way you're considering this. There's a possible way you're considering this.
Do I dare?
How do you consider between Derek Carr and Drew Lock? There is
I'm not considering Carr.
Oh my God, you're considering Herbert. Are you out of your mind?
I am considering Herbert. I like Herbert.
Yeah, but I thank God you won't take him because you have common sense and Drew Lock's better. And
I have 10 seconds to decide.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I'm gonna go
Drew Lock.
Justin Herbert.
Oh my God! Why would you do that? Did you do that to purposely hurt my feelings? Purposely hurt me?
Kind of.
Like, you're Drew Lock, a guy that, like, I won an MVP, and Justin Herbert, who at one point I had.
Take a guy that you are low on over a guy that you have winning MVP. Yes, I can do it, and yes, I will do it.
All right, for my second corner, I'm going to take Desmond King, and then for my receiver, I'm going to take Henry Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs. Is he really the best receiver left? That's who you took, but is he really? I want to see
Judy.
Tyrell Williams.
I actually Tyrell Williams I really like.
Okay, I'm on the clock here. Well, wait, I'm almost on the clock. I need to put myself on the clock. Okay, now I'm on the clock.
Not a good idea. Did I just unplug my laptop?
Am I on the clock? I mean, I'm on here, right? You're not up yet.
No, I'm not up.
Okay, yeah. So I'm going to take Justin Simmons.
And Henry Ruggs. You're going to take Justin Simmons.
Now my second safety.
It's easy. His name is.
I'm blanking, so I'm just have to double check here.
Kareem Jackson was the one I was looking for.
Let's see. Let's see if I disagree with you.
Juan Thornhill, Demarius Randall, Jonathan Abram.
Shh. I want. Yeah, I'm thinking Kareem Jackson here. Yeah. Well, actually, no. I'm not. I'm taking LaMarcus Joyner.
Marcus Joyner? What do you mean? He's not even starting.
Yeah, he is. He's a great safety.
Marcus Joyner? What is he, the Raiders fan, right? Marcus Joyner? He's not even starting. What team is he on?
Raiders. Okay, Michael, you're up here. You are on the clock. Tight end, front seven guy, and a punter.
I'm sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't see LaMarcus. Oh, there's LaMarcus. LaMarcus Joyner's a corner. He's listed as a corner.
He's on my safety rankings.
On ESPN, he's listed as a corner.
He played safety last year. He was on my safety rankings.
On ESPN, he's listed as a corner.
What? Okay, hold on. Timeout. What? The guy played safety last year.
Here's proof. I'm not arguing with you, but your ESPN, I wouldn't personally trust.
Wikipedia has him at safety.
Who do you trust more, Wikipedia or ESPN?
Let's look up LaMarcus Joyner on Google, see what comes up. LaMarcus Joyner.
Well, see,
Football safety.
No, well, hold on. From what source? Probably from Wikipedia.
Pro Football Reference has him at corner. God damn it. How he play? CBS Sports has him at safety.
I don't care. Well, hold on. ESPN Pro Football Reference. We're not counting Wikipedia as a source. We're not counting Google.
CBS Sports.
That's only one. That's against two. Pro Football Reference. I would personally take after CBS Sports.
Google said safety.
Google takes stuff from Wikipedia, and we're not counting Wikipedia. Remember?
Okay, he played safety last season.
No, you were. The only other person we can ask is John Gruden.
Let's see what John Gruden says about him.
Okay.
John Gruden on Joyner. Okay. Let's see. Defensive back. Thanks. The first thing I saw about John, I looked up John Gruden on LaMarcus Joyner, and the first thing it said that he likes him as a good defensive back. He compared him to Rondé Barber. That's a safety.
So what?
He coached him. Rondé Barber. He's a safety. LaMarcus Joyner is a safety. He's absolutely a safety. I'm taking him. He's on my team as a safety. End of story. Michael, you're on the clock here. Well, you're back on the clock.
Yeah, I have no idea what just happened because there is blood on my sheet.
Okay, that's weird. Staying a tight end, a front seven guy, and a punter.
I'm bleeding somewhere. Okay, do I take Darren Waller or Hunter Henry?
You have about 8 seconds to decide.
Like, can we reset the clock? Because I was bleeding. I need to check what I was bleeding with. There's blood on my sheet.
You had about 20 seconds, so I'm going to give you 20 seconds.
Oh, okay.
You got 20 seconds.
First of all, I'm going to take Waller, Henry, Waller, Henry, Waller, Henry.
5, 4,
Waller,
Waller.
Waller.
Okay.
I should have taken Henry. No, I don't know.
I would have picked Waller.
Okay, I'll take Waller.
Well, you already did, so. 9 o'clock again. Front 7 guy and a punter is what you need.
I'm going to move Henry to linebacker. Better Henry to linebacker. Kidding.
You're not Luke, no.
I'm going to move Khalil Mack to the Chargers.
I'm making a personal trade as I'm trading Aaron Donald to the Las Vegas Raiders for a conditional 7th round pick, and he's now on my team.
Let's go.
You have 13 seconds.
No, I'm trading Aaron Donald.
No, stop it. You have 7 seconds. 5.
Jeremiah Valoaga.
What? Who'd you take?
My third string left defensive end.
What's his name? Who did you take? If you can't pronounce the guy, you don't take the guy.
Raiders.
Also, you're cutting in and out.
No, that's not my pick. That's not my pick.
Your clock ran out.
Not my pick. Not my pick. Not my pick. You know what? Ignore it. It's not my pick.
Well, then you forfeited the pick. I'm up here.
Oh my God. Then fine.
I'm going to take.
No, so I can't.
I'm up. My kicker will be Brandon McManus. And Michael, you have 3 minutes to think of.
The pick that I was going to make?
I took McManus. So now you have 3 minutes.
Okay, I guess not.
You have 3 minutes. Take a front 7 guy and a punter. If you don't take a front 7 guy in the next 3 minutes, you will be stuck with Romeo Finley, a guy who's so bad that he doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. And your punter will be, if you don't think of one, Tyler Newsome, another guy who does not have a Wikipedia page. You have 2.5 minutes with horrible Wi-Fi. If I cannot, okay, this is not working. He's frozen, and it's a very movable picture. Back here, finishing up again, pretty much immediately after tonight's show. Michael's going to be starting the edit for the AFC East Super Team. He did it 2 nights ago. He's going to make that edit, post it on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. And this one will post that tomorrow. Well, we'll get my audio. That's not good. My audio is still bad. That's not good. Okay. Michael's FaceTiming me. Okay. I think Michael's going to call in the pick here. Who are you taking? See my cracked phone screen here. Yes, my phone is that cracked, by the way. No, because I know what he texted you. But the Aaron Donald thing, no, he does not become on your team. I know. Cleveland Farrell. Okay. You have 1 to 30 seconds, or else you will be stuck with Tyler Newsome. What's his name? 20 seconds. You already took Cleveland Farrell. Cleveland Farrell, Linval Joseph, Terrell Casey, Melvin Ingram, Bradley Chubb, Von Miller. Okay. So Michael is hey, Michael right now. Don't make it. What do you want?
From Josh Berman,
Oh, okay.
I'm Michael Mirskiy. Thanks everyone so much for watching. Everyone, stay safe and have a great rest of your night.